This is From the Hood to Hair, where I share my story, my perspective, and what it took to get here. Momentum doesn't show up the way you expect it to. It's not loud, and it's not always obvious. Most of the time, it starts small. At this point, I had already made a decision to build something of my own. I was creating content, recording this podcast, figuring things out as I went. And from the outside, it didn't necessarily look like much. I think a part of me thought, when it starts working, I'll know. It'll be so obvious. Numbers will jump, opportunities will come, something big will happen. But that's not how it showed up. It actually happened at an event, Premier Orlando to be exact. I was on the PBA platform giving a presentation for the Beacon program. I was speaking to a room full of cosmetology students, recent graduates, and soon to be. It was a room full of people just getting started, so I shared my story. How I got into hair, what it took, and what I learned along the way. And after I finished, something happened. People started coming up to me, one after another, telling me, I relate to that. I felt that. That sounds like me. And it didn't stop there. When I got home, I had emails and messages from people that were in that room. And that's when it hit me. This isn't just talking anymore. People are actually connecting to this. Because up until that point, I was focused on creating, building, putting things out. But that moment showed me something different. Impact. It wasn't about numbers. It wasn't about followers. It was about one person hearing something and seeing themselves in it. And then another and another. And that's when I realized something. Momentum doesn't start with big moments. It starts with small proof. One conversation, one message, one person saying, that makes sense to me. So if you're building something right now and it feels like nothing's happening, look closer, because sometimes the signs are there, they're just not loud yet. That moment didn't mean I had everything figured out, but it showed me that I was moving in the right direction. And sometimes that's all you need to keep going. And in the next episode, I'm going to talk about what it's like when you keep building long enough that those small moments start turning into something bigger. This is From the Hood to Hair, and I'll see you in the next one.